Kate B channel. I hope you can hear me well. I hope you can hear me well. I'm wearing the mic and today I'm in my beautiful bathroom. I'm gonna show you some new makeup buys and we're gonna try to put some eyeshadows. We're gonna have some fun. It's Kate B. I'm in Central Florida at 7 p.m. on Sunday. I've already cooked my dinner. I've already fed my family. And I'm ready for my makeup tutorial. Not really a tutorial, but for the makeup lovers, if you're just, if you're not a professional makeup, just the makeup, you're starting to discover makeup, you're starting to see what works for you, and you're looking for easy makeup. It's not a tutorial, it's just something I've been learning for the couple of weeks now, and I made a trip to Sephora to buy a few products because I wasn't very good about eyeshadows, and I always was afraid of eyeshadows and how to apply them. But I've been watching a couple of videos and tutorials, and I kind of got the idea of what I can do with my eyelids. And I'm 48. It's kind of late to start doing smoky eyes. So I've been watching some tips what you can do for the Asian eyes, and everybody says it shouldn't be too glittery, it shouldn't be too sparkly. So most of the eyeshadows should be matte at this point for your aging skin on your eyelids. But my suggestion is, if you're any age, don't be afraid. There is a lot of information about makeup on YouTube. There are a lot of makeup artists you can watch, just search eyeshadows, just search highlighters, just search foundations, and you'll find a lot of tutorials. But I want to show you, I did a little trip to Sephora. When I show you, I'm going to show, and I did a little trip to Target because I wanted to try some, some more affordable makeup, some eyeliners and lip liners, and some blush and some shadows. So today I'm going to show you what I bought, and we will try to do makeup with eyeshadows, like simple, not too too much of eyeshadows. So bear with me. I hope you're gonna like my live stream. And I'm Kate B. I live in sunny Florida. My weekend was just boring, uneventful, because I've been doing my usual stuff: laundry, grocery shopping, cooking. But I did have a chance to relax and watch some Netflix shows. So if you haven't watched, I will suggest you can watch the I watched You season 5. If you haven't watched that thriller, it's a lot of, if you don't like thrillers and a lot of blood, don't watch it. But for an easy weekend watch, I watched the show that was called Four Seasons, and I really liked it because I could relate to the families, middle-aged people who are going through different sorts of things in their marriages. So it was a nice series to watch over the weekend. But other than that, my weekend was kind of boring. I went for my hair appointment, so I got my roots done to blonde them up a little bit, and I also got my lip waxed, and that's why I have big red allergy. Usually when I get my lips done, I have this like allergy pop up for a couple of days, but it's gonna go away, so don't worry about it. I bought a super nice concealer from NARS, and we're gonna see NARS concealer in action, covering this crazy you know, like rosacea spots, whatever, allergy after doing my lip waxing. But at least I don't have this peach fuzz and I don't have mustache. I only have these red spots. But we're gonna put the concealer and see how it's gonna cover all this redness on my face. Actually, I'm not using, hold on, green screen. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. It's not gonna be green screen. Do you see me in my green screen? Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Oh my gosh, technical issue. Okay. Now, how do I get rid of the green screen, people? Okay. Yeah, no green screen anymore. Sorry about that. So, I put the retouch on my phone. But let me see. Maybe we don't need the retouch. Maybe we want to see how the products work. Oh, again, green screen. So silly. Sorry about that. Keep pressing the wrong button. How do you like it? Retouch off or retouch on? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. You want it to be more natural? Like blemished face? Yeah, let's see blemished face. Let's see it's without retouch on, because we're gonna see how the makeup works. And also I've been watching a lot of videos where people are raving about this very affordable foundation from e.l.f. It's called Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and it's $14 at Target. And because I'm obsessed with foundations, I kept buying foundations, and I kept buying like BB creams lately. I wanted to find something lighter, not too expensive. I tried Bare Minerals as a tinted moisturizer. My go-to is Lancome. I really like nude, very nude and light foundation from Christian Dior. I bought in Europe. And I also buy Christian Dior, my, you know, little darker foundation and heavier foundation, Forever Dior for the party night outings. But for every day, you know, this is $14, and everybody say it's a dupe from Charlotte Tilbury, more expensive brand. And this one is glowy because my skin is aging. I'm 48. And I have a lot of imperfections. I started to have a lot of small wrinkles. This foundation is a little glowy, but because, you know, I'm just trying to do a makeup during my live stream just to, you know, have fun and talk to my viewers and show what I bought in Sephora. I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna try it and it's gonna be wasted. I'm gonna wash it off maybe in a couple of hours. I don't go anywhere. It's just I'm doing it for the video. I wanted to see what's the buzz about this foundation. This foundation is glowy, so it's called Halo Glow, well, of course, Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and of course all these young and beautiful women who are trying it live or in their videos or in their shorts, they're raving about it. It's still new, so I haven't tried it. So I told my daughter that I saw some people using it as a highlighter, but she said, no, it's a foundation. And she bought one too for herself because she was in the theater and she wanted her makeup for being on stage. And she said she liked it, but it makes her break out. So I don't know. I haven't tried it. Hope it's not going to make me break out. And, because it's very inexpensive, everybody says it works great, I wanted to try it and see it with you guys. So let's see what else I bought from Sephora on this trip. Well, before I went to Sephora, I was watching a lot of tutorials about eyeshadows, and I realized I didn't have any eyeshadow palettes except like little sample pieces from Bobbi Brown that I've been using more like for a couple of years now. But when I looked the tutorials, I got an idea of warm, you know, eyeshadows or a little cooler eyeshadows, and I learned that for the aging skin we don't need too much sparkle in our eyeshadow. So I tried to buy matte, and I bought those cheap ones. I bought $5, like those were literally $4.99 from TJ Maxx. They are by whatever, Ellen Tracy. So So I bought them and I was so excited, but they did nothing. Like, they don't have enough pigment. The colors are beautiful, but when they tried to use them according to the techniques and tutorials, like, don't buy cheapy ones. Like, go and buy good ones. If you just watch the tutorials and you want to rock the smoky eyes, you're going to use there is a technique. There are steps for everything. And I was so afraid of eyeshadows, but when I started to look more and more videos, I just got the idea what's going on with the eyes. And I never noticed, like, some people have hooded eyes. I never knew what a hooded eyes. My daughter is 11 and I just realized she might be in the family who has a little hooded eye, like eyelid. So if I wouldn't start watching those eyeshadow videos, I would have no clue that some people have eyelids a little bit covered, which is called hooded eyelid. But imagine, like, I learned something new because I didn't know. I realized I don't have hooded eyelid. So there are techniques and there are, like, what shades you pick. So this, I tried a couple of times, this didn't work. So when I went to Sephora, I asked them to suggest something that will work for sure. And then I went online and everybody, and again, it's not a paid promotion. I don't get money from any of those, you know, brand names of makeup. I don't get anything sent to me. Maybe yet, you know, maybe, who knows, maybe I'm going to be that famous, they're going to send me something, maybe I'll learn and master my makeup. But again, if you're a beginner, if you've been scared of eyeshadows, just buy something to try on. Just, you know, try the motions and blah, blah, blah. I had couple of brushes, but again, I tried those. And I wanted to buy new brushes because a lot of videos explained how brushes should be. So I went to Sephora and I looked for some brushes and I asked for some eyeshadow brushes. And I kind of looked up what I needed. So these brushes by Sephora Collections, they were $13 each. Yeah, crazy. But that's something. Yeah, that's something I need. This is called crease brush. That's for applying your eyeshadow more in the crease and, like, applying your transition color. And, like, what I learned from watching all these videos, the most important thing is to take time and really blend stuff in, you know. So we're gonna try this blush. It's very fluffy, it's very soft, and it's easy to move around. So we're gonna try it in a minute here. So first I'll show you the products I bought, and then we're gonna start using those products on my face. Thank you so much, 6 viewers. Again, welcome to my channel. I'm Kate B. I live in Central Florida. I'm an immigrant from Eastern Europe. I speak Russian as my first language. So if you hear the accent, that's what the accent is, Eastern European accent. I've been living in the United States for the past 18 years and 18 and a half, and I feel truly American now, but I do remember my roots, and I embrace my roots. My girls, I have two daughters, 11 and almost 16. They speak a little bit of Russian, but, you know, we have all different bloods from Eastern Europe. Welcome, Brazil. You're beautiful. Milton, thank you. This Diaz Jr., thank you, Milton. Welcome to my live stream. I'm showing what I bought in Sephora, and we're gonna do makeup today. Your eyes are beautiful. Thank you. Do you think they are, like, what color they are? They're between green and brown. They're like between hazel, between, like, they change the color, who knows. Sometimes when I'm sad they become more green, but I don't know. My parents have light eyes, and for some reason I have more darker brown eyes, brown or green. And this is brush, this is a more flat and more precise brush. This will be using for more, like, for the darker shadow to go in the outer corner of your eye. And this brush is supposed to be good to go under your lash line, you know, like right here under your lash line. Milton, you make okay. But those are cute brushes. I wish they won't be that expensive, but you know, hopefully they work great. So forget about these ones. Those are like just when you learn things, you can use them. But when I went to Sephora, they suggested me to buy Huda Beauty. And Huda Beauty, who's Huda Beauty? Who remembers? Or who is the celebrity who makes Huda Beauty? Is it one of the Kardashian girls? And it's called Cool Matte Obsession. So again, they told me to buy matte for the aging skin. And Huda Beauty, supposedly it's very pigmented, like when you wanna like lots of color, vivid color, when you're just trying to learn how to do eyeshadows, you need a lot of pigment, because those cheapy ones, they don't have a lot of pigment, so you barely can see them. And when you put them on, they feel like dust, you know, they go away all over the place. But let's open this Huda Beauty. And this is, oh my gosh, look how pretty is this palette. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I bought it in cool pinks because the lady, when she looked at me, she said you can go with pink or brown depending on what you're looking for. This is cool. Yeah, we're gonna use it today. We're gonna start using it right away. So they said you can start with the transition shade, like very light one, like medium, this one, or this one, and then your darker shade will be this one, or this one, like the darker shades in the corner, or this one. But look how beautiful this color is. So we can try together today. Huda Beauty. So I also went to, okay, in Sephora. I wanted to try, this is clear brow gel. I never use gel for my eyebrows, but this is a travel size of Anastasia Beverly Hills gel, and it makes your eyebrows to stay in place. I don't usually mess up with my eyebrows, but recently I went for waxing and I realized they have some, you know, bald patches after cleanup. And I'm like, I'm gonna use this gel, because I never thought, like, why don't you use like hair gel on your eyebrows? It's pretty much the same substance, right? But I wanted to feel fancy, and look at this little, you know, container. It looks like rose gold, and you know, they make you buy these things, they make them looking so aesthetic and so presentable. So this little eye gel, I don't know what it really does, but I wanted to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills you know, eyebrow pencil to fill in my gaps in my eyebrows, and then we're gonna use this gel to fix them and make them stay put for the day. I love blonde. Milton, you love blonde? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I bought this. And also in Sephora, I was running out of my NARS concealer, so this is the concealer I had before. It worked great for me, and I bought it in the same color. Did I bring the old one? I think okay, I don't know where is my old one, but it lasts for a while because I don't use a lot of concealer, but for the cases like with my little rosacea, this concealer comes handy. And the color of this concealer will be light to vanilla. So we'll probably start with the concealer. And what else I bought? That's pretty much okay. And when I went to Target, I bought like a little more affordable pieces. This is a True Match blush. I think it used to be called, it's by L'Oreal, it used to be called La Blush, but now it comes as True Match. I don't know what's the name, probably the just different name, but the same as La Blush before. Pass the blush. Yeah, I'm gonna put my blush up here on my cheek to go up. I really love that color. I wanted a new blush, and I think this blush and this eyeshadows would look good together. Let's kind of like put them together and see. Oh my god, so far, what do you think? They should look good together, right? Two eyes. Okay. And I also bought Maybelline eyeshadows. just to try this brown one. I just wanted to buy this one too, very basic ones with the white color as a highlighter and medium color to go in your crease. So we'll try that sometime too. And in at Target, I also bought this eyeliner. I wanted to try Maybelline from Maybelline. The color is 020 Moonlight Mocha. And for the smoky eyes, it was suggested I use the lighter brown instead of black, because black can, you know, if you haven't figured out how to do smoky eyes, if you don't want to mess up with too much black and make your eyes look too dark, just buy the brown color and try to mess up with the brown first. So we're gonna try the eyeliner today too. So we're gonna try something what we haven't tried before in my videos or live streams, because I've been doing a couple of, they also gave me a little sample of Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I wanted to try that, but I'll try it later. It's a very small amount, and I don't even know if it will be enough to cover all my face, but I wanted to try it and wear it for the day just before I jump in and buy this expensive tinted moisturizer, because now I'm into foundation and moisturizers, but this $14 one sounded a lot more affordable. Your skin is white as the cloud in the sky. No, thank you for saying that. No, my skin is too pale and pink, and I have this like little patches of pink I always want to cover because it's like irritation, but thank you for the compliment. Okay, we're gonna open this. Oh wow, how does it get open? It's nice to see it close, so it means like nobody opened it up and used it, so it's nice and clean. All right, you open like that. You know, some people just keep opening boxes because apparently it's very satisfying to open new products online. I kind of like showing this new little things I bought, so I'm excited, but bear with me. I'll probably very slow because I don't know what I'm doing, especially with my new eyeshadow eye brushes, but I'm gonna go and remember what they showed in the videos, and I'm gonna recreate the steps and techniques what I look. Your Instagram, my Facebook, you want to connect on Facebook and Instagram? Yeah, you can connect on my Instagram. I go by Kate Rina B, Ekaterina B. It's too complicated. You can find it in my, you know, in my channel description. If you want to look up my Instagram, it's there. You can connect with me on Instagram. Okay, hurry up, NARS. So first of all, let's use this beautiful concealer. And concealer is something, it's a little thicker, foundation. It has to be a little lighter than your foundation usually, and it's kind of, you put it around your eyes. You kind of want to cover your imperfection around your eyes. And foundation is really good base for the eyeshadows. So if you want to make your eyes nice and even, like your eyelids, you put foundation as your base for your eyeshadow. That's what all of the bloggers say. And we're gonna use a little bit of concealer here and here, like we do a little tree, like, and we're gonna put concealer on your eyelids. And the concealer is very thick, so all people are suggesting to use your fingers because fingers are warm and they don't absorb your products. So just use your fingers to kind of bump your concealer in and make a nice canvas for eyeshadows and nice canvas for setting powder or whatever you put on your face. So And also people say we all have different color eyelids. I never noticed that. So I knew my eyelids somewhat dark. Not all of the people's eyelids dark. So if you put the concealer, if you have really dark eyelids like mine, when you put the concealer, it's easy to see. It's like white canvas, and it's gonna be easy to see the eyeshadow. It's gonna be easy to see the real color of the eyeshadow if you put them on top of the concealer. But some makeup artists, they suggest to use the base. I have foundation base. I don't know, it feels mostly like, I don't know, it feels mostly like wax when you put it on your skin. I thought it was more for your pores, if you have big pores, to make your skin smooth. But it looks like you can use this kind of base foundation before you put the foundation. You can use it on your eyelids too before you put your eyeshadows. Okay, so see, after my lip waxing, we don't have hairs, but this concealer covers the reds pretty well. And see how my eyes became a little more open, and they look a little more white, like they look a little bit like too much open, like I just woke up and I'm like surprised. You will be a princess. After I put makeup, yeah, it's gonna be like deceiving people. I look so bad without makeup, and then I put makeup, all of a sudden I look a little better. But then when I take off my makeup, I'm like a witch again. Okay, we put a little bit on the top of your nose because like that's where we're gonna put the highlighter later. So I like to put a little bit on my nose, and we're gonna put that new foundation, the Glow foundation, and then we're gonna use probably setting powder to matte it. And today we're gonna use contouring too. Okay, what do you think so far? Okay, I think we are ready. I think we're ready to try this e.l.f. foundation. It has a wand inside, just like a concealer. Oh, that's a huge wand. Wow, that's a big one. Everybody say it's a big one. Okay, now we're gonna put it generously, I guess, just because. So what do you think about this color? It's a little bit light, but let's see how it's gonna blend up with my skin. Okay, let's see. Let's start blending it in everywhere. And then we're gonna blend it on my forehead too. I like to apply it to my face first, and then we're gonna apply it to my forehead. Okay, do you think it's looks a little bit light to you? Do you think this, we bought it in Fair, I think, 0 or something. Don't even remember what is the color. It feels liquidy, but I'm gonna use the that wet sponge to blend it in. And again, I put concealer first. There are a lot of discussions what you put first, concealer or foundation. I think it doesn't matter at the end of the day, as long as everything is blended nice and smooth and you don't get cakey face. I think it's not gonna matter. Oh wow, it is glowy. It's a little too glowy. I didn't expect it. Well, it's a filter, that's what they say. It's a little too glowy to my liking because most of my foundations are matte. So this e.l.f. one, wow, it is crazy glowy. Okay, and I didn't put any on my forehead. See how my forehead is like very matte, and see how the light falls on my cheeks, and this foundation is really glowy. Okay. I guess glowy is fun. Some people use this glowy foundation just for the highlight. My daughter said no, but I swear I saw it from some makeup vloggers. They do use it as foundation, this foundation as a highlighter. Maybe they buy this in the lighter color, like lighter than their skin tone, and can totally use it as a highlighter because it glows so much without having sparkle in it, without having this glitter in it. It's a different type of glow, and it's just the light. It's not the sparkle. It's not the silver or gold sparkle in it. Okay, don't forget to put it. I like this wand because it's kind of fun to apply foundation with the wand first. Oh wow, what do you think? Too light? I don't see it's yellowish. I think it's more neutral color. I have 3 viewers. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm really happy you are with me because I thought it would be fun to show you my new products and try them on live while I have enthusiasm and energy. Wow, it is really glowy. Wow. But no worry, no worry. I will be able to set it down, to matte it down with the powder. So when you think that the foundation is too glowy, like too glossy, I would say, just use the setting powder or just like any powder to matte it down. That's the tricks from all these beauty bloggers I've been watching and following. Angie Bright, and then Hot and Flashy Lady, more my age. So I'm watching, I forgot the names. Next time I'll write the names on the paper and I will read them to you. In Brazil, there are no blonde. Brazilian women, their hair. Oh, they're now, interesting. I think these days everybody can spend a lot of money and bleach their hair and be blonde. I'm more like dark blonde, strawberry blonde, like here, but I do highlights, and this how my hair is. Like I only do, like, you can see my natural hair and you can see highlights. So mostly it's like the blonde you see, it's highlight. My hair is like that dark blonde. Dark blonde, but I think it matches perfectly my eyes. I didn't want to bleach it all to be too white, so I think it matches my skin too. Oh my gosh. So, okay, what's the buzz about it? What's the verdict? I really like how easy it is to apply for my skin, and I suggest, yeah, they were right. For the Asian skin, it's a little too much glow for my liking because I'm mostly using matte foundations. So, but the color of it, I really love the color of it. When did you get married? Raul, welcome to my live stream. I got married when I was 32 in 2008. I've been married for almost 16 years. In December, it will be 16 years since I've been married to my husband. Okay, what do you think? I still can see through, it feels like I can still see through my little allergy, but that's okay. I'm not gonna put too much, because if you put too much makeup in your crease, like in your creases here, it's going to become cakey at some point, and I don't want too much. I like to put my makeup very thin layer, and especially we live in Florida, it gets very humid and hot here, so don't put too thick of a makeup because it's going to become cakey at some point. But my face doesn't sweat as much, so my makeup stays put pretty much all day because I work inside, I work in the office, and there is always AC in the office, so I only go outside briefly when I need to. Okay, the verdict. All the buzz you hear about e.l.f. is correct. $14 from a drugstore. My daughter said it gives her, she breaks out from it, but I don't break out, so I'm gonna try to use it once in a while. It's a little too glowy, but well, it's called Halo Glow. What do you expect? I did expect that, but if you have Asian skin, I don't know if you're gonna like as much glow as this e.l.f. foundation gives you. Kate, forgive me if I missed this step. Do you use setting powder or spray or both? Okay, at this point I haven't used setting powder yet. I only used concealer around my eyes and in my creases because I had like some whatever rosacea popped up, and I only use concealer and foundation at this point. Because I'm trying this new foundation I just bought, e.l.f. It's a duplicate Halo Glow liquid filter. They say this is very affordable and an expensive brand you can find in drugstores and at Target. It's a duplicate for Charlotte Tilbury one, and everybody raved that it does a good job, and it has hyaluronic acids and moisturizer. But at this point, for my Asian skin, I'm 48 and I do have a lot of signs of aging because, you know, we're on camera and the live stream has a little bit of retouch. It feels too glowy. So at this point, I'm gonna put the rest of the things I was planning to put, and then I'm gonna use the setting powder. I usually use the setting powder at the very end, when I put all my blush, when I put my contour or bronzer. And today I'm doing my live stream because for the first time I purchased this beautiful Huda Beauty eyeshadows, and I haven't been using eyeshadows before, and I watched some techniques how to use eyeshadows, and they suggest for the eyeshadows you do need to use a little bit of setting powder in your crease to make your eyeshadows slide better. And of course I'm not very experienced makeup user. I'm not very experienced using eyeshadows, so this is my setting powder. And setting powder, I always joke that it's just the starch that has put in the box. So they suggest they use setting powder on my eyes, so when I apply eyeshadows, they glide and stay better. But that's what I say, they sell you a little box of fancy setting powder, but at the end of the day, it's pretty much just the cornstarch in there. Cornstarch, even if you cook and you use cornstarch so your fish or your bacon doesn't fall apart. So in this case, cornstarch is used. This is a really cute brush. I really like it, and they suggest you, like all these vloggers, great tip, thank you. I never heard that about setting powder for your eyelids crease. Yeah, that's what they suggest. Because then okay, the foundation or whatever you used on your eyelids, it just gives you the smoothness of your skin and the color. But this I heard of concealer. Yeah, concealer gives you the smoothness and the color of your eyelid, but this actually helps to get your brush slide. Okay, are you ready for the eyeshadow steps? Makes so much sense. Thanks, Kate. Yes, and I wasn't an artist. I was always like liking the rules. I'm like more on a math person. I always like the rules and steps and formulas. And I just learned that in the makeup there are formulas, there are techniques, there are steps you follow to achieve some results. And a lot of this video vloggers who do makeup, who are like real makeup artists, they practice a lot, they buy different products, and over the time they're so experienced, they give you all these tips for beginners, for people with aging skin, for people with different type of eyelids. And it makes sense. It's almost like techniques. It's almost like a method of few steps you take to make your makeup look good. Emenike Izuchkuvu. Hi, welcome to my live stream. Milton, I love women abroad. Brazilian women are all tattooed. Oh, really? I don't have tattoo. When I was growing up in Eastern Europe, tattoos were only for people who stayed in prison. So that was so, like, when people wore tattoos, everybody would know they stayed in prison, and that was so bad. Okay, so looking at this palette, you need to pick the very base color, very similar to your regular skin tone, because this is going to be a transition color. This is going to be like a very light color that just goes all over your lid. And you actually, the transition color, you only put it on 2/3 of your top eyelid and a little bit above your crease, but little lower than your eyebrow. Like, you put it under the bone, you know, you put it. Today we're gonna pick this very light medium shade in the very middle, and they suggest you kind of like bathe your fluffy brush, and like you can do a little tap if you want. I like how I'm following the steps from other people, and I'm like giving you a tutorial, but you have no clue that I'm not very experienced in eyeshadow, but I pretend they know what I'm doing. But that's okay. Don't forget, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Even if you make mistake, you know, you can fix them, and over the time, if you do it every day, or if you do it 3 times a week, you're gonna be a pro. So they suggest to use this very light medium color and just apply it, just fluff it. Wow, this pigment is really nice. Just apply it in your crease, like very light and gentle, and apply it a little over your crease. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I like that color. I already see that color and it looks so pretty, and it's so easy to work with this brush. They say don't hold your brush too close to the bristles, because you know you're gonna be too tense, and you know those eyeshadows are made in a nice smooth powdery way. Now you have to hold your brush further from the bristles. So you move it like light, you make light movements, not too much pressure. And I think the most important thing is just be very patient and try to go all around your eyelid. Like, that's gonna be basic color, transition color. Oh, look how pretty already. And don't go too far up on your bone. Just do a little bit above the crease. See, I'm leaving this space open for now, because that's going to be a highlighting shadow. Okay, a little more, like they say. Pat it, pat it, pat it, and then, wow, I really like I didn't feel that nice with the cheapy eyeshadow, but this eyeshadow does have a nice tint to it, and it's so easy to apply. And I think it blends in with the setting powder, and see how gentle it is. This color is so gentle. It's not, this color is so gentle, it's not bright. Oh, I already like how it feels. And they say be very patient, go a little above the crease, and try to see if it's even on both sides. And then, oh, so pretty. And this is called transition color. It has to be very light, because this color will blend in all colors nicely. Wow, that's already looks so pretty. Okay. And next thing we'll do, we'll take this more precise and flat brush. I love women abroad. Brazilian women are all tattooed. That's okay. We don't judge. And with this one, we can go under the, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. We go under the lash line. We go under the lash line because this brush is more precise, and it's gonna get the base color under the lash line on the bottom, so all the colors gonna look together. The eye is gonna kind of like open up with this lighter color. Как красиво! I'm saying in Russian how beautiful it is already. Oh wow, I like it. It makes sense when you have proper instruments. I'm impressed. Wow. Again, use the fluffy brush, go in the crease, go a little bit above the crease. That's going to be your baseline, base color. And be patient. Wow, I really like when I tried this, oh my gosh, I like it. Okay, you look like 30. Oh, thank you, Raul. You're very nice. I'm 48. Yeah, I try to eat healthy. I lost some weight, and I take good care of my skin, and I also sleep better, and I try to just take good care of myself. What brush was that again? Eslin Mac, thank you for being with me. So the fluffy brush, the fluffy brush is from Sephora collections, is 09, and this is called Crease. Crease is your crease in the eyelid, like where the eyeball kind of like sticks out. So this is called Crease brush. Raul, I thought she was younger too. Thank you guys, you make my day. I'm a busy working mom, and some days I'm going through rough times too, because you know, you get tired, you get cranky, and life sometimes, you know, is challenging. So I'm a human, I go through rough days and through good days, so, but I always try to keep myself in good spirits by having a good night's sleep, making sure I eat good, making sure when I feel stressed, I take a lot of rest. Life be lifting, life be lifting, LOL. Okay, so that's called transition color. We're done with the transition color. So now they suggest you use a more precise brush. That's why I bought number 8. So this is 8 and 9. Brushes from Sephora are 8 and 9. Lifing, yeah, lifing. Life be lifing, exactly. Life be like, you know, like the zebras, like white stripes, black stripes, but we manage to find good moments and don't get stuck in the sad moments. We kind of try to lift ourselves up, go into the next good stage. Okay, so they suggest you use this more flat brush for the darker color you're gonna put on the outer corner of your lid. And how about, I don't want to go too dark today, but I'm going to use how about this one or this one, this one or this one. Yeah, I don't want to go too dark today because I'm afraid to make mistakes. So today my darkest one, I use this one. I use this one as my dark one today. So again, you put it on the side, and it's very good. Now I know why they say buy one that has a little more of pigment. And in this case, we go in the outer corner. Oh, wow, it didn't look so dark in there, but now it looks very dark. I'm freaking out a little bit. And you put it in the outer corner. And you put it, I didn't realize it's going to be so pigmented. But that's okay, we're going to blend it in. They say don't afraid to make a mistake because you can blend it in. It's all about blending in. And oh my goodness, I didn't realize it's going to be so pigmented, so I probably put a lot. Oh my goodness, bear with me guys. I hope I know what I'm doing. But this brush is very nice. And again, they suggest to hold it far so you don't put too much pressure, but you kind of mix it up and you put it in the outer corner. Oh my gosh, I think I made a mistake. I put it too high. has to be up in the crease, but it's okay. We'll blend it in. We'll blend it in. Oh my goodness. I think this looks like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, they say don't be afraid to make a mistake. Just get the base color and blend it in. See, I'm using the base color and try to blend it in. Like with a fluffy brush again. Oh my goodness, beautiful. Just blend it downwards at an angle, right? Okay. Oh yeah, somebody say like, okay, hold on. Trying to use the downwards, okay. Wait, you're too much. Okay. Okay, it's fixing up a little bit on that side, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it's fixing up. But this side, it looks like a bruise. Man, I think I put too much. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can blend it in with a lighter color. Yeah. I have another crease brush I used before. Let me see. Okay, so you got me. I'm glad I didn't use the darkest one. It would look awful. Oh my goodness, no, it's too much on that side. It goes too far. What can we do at this point? Let me see. Can we take it off somehow? Can we use a Q-tip and try to take it off, like the excess of this? Because I like how it looks on that side, but on that side, I think it went too far. Or should we just be patient and keep blending it in? You can also clean it up with a tiny bit of concealer if it doesn't all the way. Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Thank you for the tip. Yeah, I think I went a little too high with the dark on this side because I like how it looks here. It kind of ends up a little bit above the crease, but not too much on top, and I kind of can blend it in. I fell in love with your eye. You fell in love with my eye? It's okay. Okay, let's do a little trick here. Let's put just a tiny bit of concealer on the Q-tip and try to fix this big, don't forget, it's more noticeable because it's not finished yet. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm a little afraid of this pigment. At some point they say the other one I bought didn't have much pigment, but this one has a little bit more pigment, and if you don't know, if you're not very experienced, you overdo it. Oh wow, yeah, that worked with the concealer. Thank you for that trick, it worked. And I think they said don't afraid to make a mistake because you still can use the lighter color to kind of smooth it and blend it in the crease, right? We'll try to do that. Well, we need a little more patience with blending things in. Who is there? Hi. I'm live streaming. I'm doing eyeshadows. What do you need? Okay. Okay, that's my daughter. She needs something. Okay, so what do you think now, guys? I think we were able to fix it with this blending in. Oh my goodness, it's still too much. Hi, hello. Yes, that's too. Okay. So I'm even afraid to use this. Okay, this brush more. I'm even afraid they say with this one, with a more precise brush, you can go under your eye. With the darker one, you can only go halfway or like 1/3 of your eye, under the eye. And then of course you have to blend it in too. And then they suggest, like here, they suggest to go a little upwards from here, like where your eyebrow end kind of like upwards, but I think I put too much here, so I'm gonna kind of fix it with the concealer too. Like a little upward motion like that. If you put it on the eye, don't go too far, just go to the middle of your pupil. And then, oh wow, that's too much. We'll fix it, we'll blend it in. That's a disaster. I feel like that's a disaster today. Yeah, and it's all about how good you blending things in, because I'm not very patient, and I know like more professional people, more experienced people, they're very good in all these motions and they can do it for a couple of minutes at least, and at some point it gets the way they wanted it because they know what they're doing. And it's like painting. If you don't know how to paint, like first few times you go, you're like, okay, message is help. Heart for you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, too much. I think too much, too red. I see a lot of red. Okay. Okay, maybe. And I like my right eye better because I kind of feel like I messed up on the left eye. I feel a little bit more concentrated. But let me see. Maybe we can fix it. So, and in the middle, they say you can put glitter in the middle. We're not gonna put glitter in the middle. We're gonna get the very light color and put it in the corner of the eyes. I'm gonna use a different brush, like more precise one, like this one. And we're gonna put the very light color. In this case, I'm gonna put this corner color. We're gonna put it inside of the corners. Oh, I like the white one, the very light one. We're gonna put it in the corners. I have to look in this other mirror. Ой, боже мой. I hope I know what I'm doing, but bear with me. Oh wow, this light color in the corners look really pretty. Oh, I like this white one. It already makes things better. Like in the corners, you put the lighter color. But this transition color is supposed to put all the colors together, so there is no too much visible transition. That's why it's called smoky eyes, because it's kind of like from light shadow to dark shadow. And it's kind of makes sense when you think about it. And again, they say you can put the, you can use the light one, you can use the more precise brush. The light color, this one, I can use on my, probably under my eyebrow. And then I'm gonna blend all the colors together. Wow, that's pretty. That's pretty. This very light one under the eyebrows looks very pretty. Okay. And I think, in general, I really like the texture of those. I really like the texture of those eyeshadows, but again, I'm not very patient. Maybe it's different on camera, but I don't think it looks heavy or dark. You don't? Thank you. I think I'm just not used to eyeshadows in general. That's why I'm freaking out. For me, it looks like so bright, and it's all about blending in all the colors. I really like the idea of putting the light in the corners and under the eyebrow, but you know, okay. But this eyeshadow has very good texture. It's not, it's very smooth. It doesn't look like it's heavy, but it gives you a good pigment. It gives you good bright pigment. Oh wow, it feels so good. It feels very good on my eyelids. It almost feels like nothing. Like I don't feel like it's powder or anything. But do you see how this dark corner is already not as dark when I blended it in? Like at first it was super dark, but now it looks good. I also need to figure out how the girls do like this, you know, like they put something here so the shadow goes upwards, not downwards. But I probably can fix it with a little bit of concealer. If I put a little concealer here to make it go look a little up, not like, yeah, like kind of like up, not like, yeah. So it's not really tutorial, it's just how we try the eyeshadow and how we wow, I like it. See, when I put concealer and I kind of fix it up, everything kind of like looks up a little bit and shaping up the eye in the right direction, so it doesn't look droopy, it looks a little bit lifted here. What do you think? Heart for you. Thank you. Green cancels red. That's right. See, it balanced it all out. I think you're doing good. Thank you so much. Thank you for encouragement. Scotch tape. Yeah, I saw a lot of girls doing that. They put scotch tape at the end of their eye towards the eyebrow. Yeah, you're correct. I've seen those shorts too. I'm not to that extreme, but you know, practice makes perfect. I'm not gonna freak out. For the first time, I'm gonna say I'm doing okay. But you know, like when you put a little, and again, just don't freak out, just use what you have on hands. But I really like the color of these eyeshadows, because see how glowy is my forehead, just because I put this glowy thing, everything like the light falls in and it's so glowy. See how eyeshadow is nice and matte, and it makes your skin so smooth. I do have tons of wrinkles on my eyelids. I've been even stressing out buying eyeshadows, and I've been beating myself up for not learning how to do eyeshadows when my eyes were like nice and smooth at 20. But now I understand that the good product and those tricks, like in the texture, like those matte products, they do make a trick to your skin imperfections. So listen to these beauty bloggers. They know what they're doing, because they're trying so many products and they're trying so many different skin types. They really know how to work with any type of skin and how to really, you know, like conceal things you want to conceal and bring up the things you want to bring up. If the Halo glows too much, you can put it on the foundation too. Interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you for the tip, Aslyn Mac. I'm really so happy you took time to stop by and give me this nice tips and encourage me, because I was almost having a panic attack that I'm going live and showing my showing my viewers that I have no idea what I'm doing. So today I'm not even daring to put them. I'm gonna practice a couple of times because I go live. I'm gonna practice a couple of times with eyeliner, but at this point I'm gonna leave my shadows alone, and I'm gonna fix my eyebrows a little bit. I'm gonna put mascara, and we're gonna go on to the try new blush, and we'll be done. I love your videos and lives. Oh, Aslyn Mac, thank you so much. I'm not that popular. Yes, the setting powder will dull it a little bit. You'll be fine. You look good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, breathe, Kate, breathe. It's all good. I think I'll do a little bit of contouring because I kind of want to define my, I gained some weight. I told you I've been on this weight loss journey, but I think I'm doing something wrong. Kiss for the most beautiful woman. Thank you. So I think I gained some weight, and at this point I want my cheeks to be a little bit more okay, too much. Okay, too much. Okay, I think. Okay, so let's use this brush for the. I like this e.l.f. foundation. It's also it is glowy, but if you're using highlighter, like you can use powder highlighter to kind of. So when the texture of this foundation is very good canvas to blend other stuff in. So it's not too dry. That's what I'm trying to say. So. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes heavier foundations make it hard to blend other products in, but this one is nice and smooth without being too greasy, you know what I mean? So I'm impressed. $14 is very affordable makeup, so don't be afraid to experiment, you know. It doesn't necessarily need to be all this Sephora stuff. Just experiment and see what textures you like, what gives you nice feeling. Dark heart. Kiss for the most beautiful lady. I don't know if I did a good job with the contouring. I'm not gonna even, yeah, you can't even see it at this point. It's just a tiny bit dark. It's not too dark. But let me put it in the middle of my here too a little bit to make my forehead looks a little bit thinner and make my maybe just a that bit on the hairline. Okay. Hopefully it's not too much. And again, you know, I'm just doing it because in the morning I do very plain makeup when I go to work, very basic, maybe a little light tone and blush and just a little bit of I've seen some women make a 3 with their a 3. No, I don't know how to make 3. But today I like to put like more party makeup with the eyeshadows, experiment with the contouring. So when I need to go next weekend, we go into my husband's partner's party, and I want to put a little more makeup than I put to work. So I'm gonna experiment it with the eyeshadow to learn how to apply eyeshadow. Okay, I think I put too much here, so I need to kind of blend it in with the blender. So I wanted to do it live stream, just, you know, to experiment, to talk to my viewers, to get a little bit encouragement from all of you, and just to get advice and tips. Make a 3 with the contour, sorry. 3, like 1, 2, 3, something like that, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll look it up. Thank you for the 3 idea. I'm gonna look it up and I see how they do it, because I kind of think I know what you're saying, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, but I haven't done it. I do very basic contouring. I don't do too much because I'm afraid to have too dark spots when it's almost like my skin tone is not the same as contouring, and it looks like I got too suntanned. Okay, I like it so far. I like it so far. It's not too much, but it did give me. I would do it here too, but I'm too lazy. But you know what? I really like this one. It makes other products go very smooth. So I'm excited that, you know, like it is glowy, but we're gonna set it with the powder. It's gonna look good. Me either, but my friend does. Lol. I don't have patience for contour. I'll put time for shadow. Oh, nice. Thank you for your tips. Thank you so much for your encouragement and tips. It's really important to me. I'm very grateful. Okay, maybe I'll put a little bit on my nose, but I'm so afraid to make a mistake with my nose, because the lines have to be straight and even, but I'm okay. I dived into my other mirror because I can't, my eyesight is not really good, so oh my gosh, what did I do? Okay, just a little bit to make my nose. Hold on. Hold on, I didn't blend it in yet. Made a little mistake here under my nose, so I'm gonna put a little bit more of foundation too. Okay. And again, those brushes you have, I like to use them because it's almost like, you know, you paint your face. You almost feel like an artist. In Brazil, fake pirate makeup. Oh, in Brazil, they sell brands, but they're not really brands. They make them counterfeit, so they sell them. No, in the States, it would be illegal. They wouldn't do it because they would get in the big trouble if they sell fake products, you know. In the States, everything is so expensive, and it gets some control from the government, so they wouldn't sell you fake Christian Dior, you know. Like if you pay $60 for a bottle of foundation, they make sure it's not fake. Okay, I think it's good with contouring. It's good. So now, like with the glow, I don't think I'm gonna even need highlighter, because I already feel like some parts of my face are highlighted enough. So at this point, I'm not gonna put the highlighter. I'm gonna try to do a good job with them, with mascara, trying not to ruin my eyeshadows. And that's, you know, it's so difficult how to put mascara after eyeshadows. I have no clue, but I'll try my best not to go on my eyelids. Who is there? You can come in. Somebody is at the door. Oh no. Oh no, I put a little spot of mascara on the side of my eye. This on the corner. Okay, I'm not gonna freak out. I'm gonna let it until I start. My money is not dollars, it's Brazilian real. Fake pirate makeup. Yeah, it's probably expensive in Brazilian real to buy brand names, but you guys make as much money as some people in the States make. That's what I heard. Okay. It's amazing how your eyes pop out with the mascara, because mascara, like, I don't even need the black eyeliner. I feel like if I would go deeper into the roots of my eyelashes, I didn't go as deep because I didn't want to make a mistake the trick where they blink onto the wand. Ah, yeah, like trying to. No, I haven't tried that. It might work, but now I was so afraid to mess up my eyeshadows that I put like twice as less as mascara as I always put. I put like way less mascara, just touched up my, and see, I got messed up here. But what my trick is, I'm gonna wait when it dries and I'm gonna try to take it off and then blend in my eyeshadow a little more. I'm scared to try it. Yeah, because you said you like your eyeshadows, so you don't want to mess your eyeshadows with trying to apply your mascara and do a mistake, because mascara is easy to mess up on the rest of your eyelid, you know. And if I go too deep to my roots of my lashes, it looks better. And it almost looks like a eye pencil, but at this point I didn't go as deep. Because in Brazil there are customs. If it is text, you get a large fine. You have to pay for import and export. That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. You're right. Okay, so I did mess up a little tiny bit on that side with mascara. But I'm gonna wait. Oh, see? I waited when it kind of dried off and I took it off with a Q-tip. But if you take it off with a Q-tip, yeah, your mascara, you kind of go back and you blend in. You still can blend you use that fluffy brush and you kind of blend in a little more of your eyeshadow. So. Yeah, with the mascara my eyes kind of popped up, and I think you don't see, you need to curl you can't see my, oi. Usually I try to make them a little thicker, but I'm so afraid to mess up. Okay. It's already so dry. My eyelashes are already so dry. But they look so long now. Look how long they look. They look pretty long. Yeah, that's why people, when they lived in Eastern Europe, they would counterfeit a lot of brand names, just like they do like everywhere. Because instead of bringing and paying tax and selling it for thousands of like $100 and thousands of dollars, they will make a cheaper version and they put the brand name on the cheaper version. And it's not going to be an authentic product, but some people wouldn't even know, because, you know, they want to feel like they bought luxury products too. They want to feel like they could afford to buy luxury products too. It's everywhere like that in the world, not only in Brazil. Like lots of countries have a lot of fake brand names. Yeah, now I'm like putting too much of mascara. Let's stop with mascara. Oh my gosh, I really like this eyeshadows, Huda Beauty. I'm so glad she offered me those. At first I freaked out, I put too much, but now I see like they blended in. The corners look a little darker, but not as bad. And again, I'm going to, okay. What do you think with the big lashes? It looks so little. Wow, it looks brighter. Way brighter, my eyes. I think with the eyeshadows and the depth and the correct application, I think your eyes start to look like bigger. So I don't know what's the effect. Is it supposed to be like that? but I like that effect. It almost like this makeup complements you, because when you feel like you're older and your eyes gets droopy, the makeup brings up your eyes. It kind of opens up your eyes and makes them look a little younger. I feel like that. So let's try this eye blush. Господи, что это? Cheek blush. Le Blush. I wanted to buy Le Blush, but they didn't have Le Blush. And then I looked it up. They only had this, but maybe Le Blush was a couple of years ago. And now they just came up with a different name. But that's a good option. It's $6.99. Oh boy, I don't like the stickers to leave the marks. I'm so paranoid. Look at this blush. So pretty. I think this blush gonna look good with the eyeshadow. But do you like this color of eyeshadow with my skin? Like, I feel like now I feel like it looks like little, like more bluish bruises. Maybe I should try, next time I should try them more brownish undertones. Okay. Le Blush. I don't think it's anything there. It does have a pigment, but not as much as the eyeshadow. It does have a little bit of pigment, but let me see. Maybe I should use the different brush. Maybe I should use this one. And what I'm saying, like all these girls who apply makeup on the video, the professionals, they give you these tips how you hold your brush and how you do your strokes. But at the end of the day, you're so afraid to make a mistake. There is no mistake, if you're not gonna try it, if you're not gonna try and do it for yourself, you're not gonna understand what works for you. So they give you tips, they explain it very well, detailed. A lot of girls give very good tips to me, but at the end of the day, it's in your hands to try it and not be afraid. Even if you make the mistake, when you make a mistake, you learn, you move on, and the next time you experiment, you do something differently, you don't make the mistake. That's how we learn. And I was like that. I was so afraid of eyeshadows, but now I know the steps. You do inner corner, you do outer corner, you do like transition color, and it's not rocket science. This blush is a little disappointing, if you ask me. I don't see any color from this blush. I don't know if I'm doing the right job, the correct application, but this is very, very light pigment, not too dark. I like the color though, but it's not very obvious. So you think I did a good job about eyeshadows? And maybe today I'm not gonna do my eyebrows. Maybe I'm gonna just brush them and put a little bit of this new Anastasia Beverly Hills gel. So what do you think? This blush? Blush is annoying. It's very subtle. It's not very bright. What do you think, Lynn? Oh, that makes sense. I never wait till it dries. I always wipe right away. Yeah. I wipe it when it's dry and it's easily removed. It's like falls off. I'm delighted with you. Likes. Thank you. You've helped so much. It looks so good. Thank you so much. It's come together nicely. Yes, eye makeup brightens the eyes. Matches the shadow. Yeah, I think it does match the shadow, but the pigment is lighter. You can put a tinge of brown in the corners with a small brown brush. You look beautiful, plus the contour is darker. It might be mixing the blush and the shadow looks good. Yeah, mixing the blush and shadow looks good. Interesting. Do you know some people, like if they don't put eyeshadow, they can use the blush on their eyes too? I've never done that, but I like how this fluffy brush feels on my skin. It's so gentle. Small flat brush for the corners. Oh, small flat brush for the corners. Yeah, let me see if I do have small flat brush. Oh, you're right. I think yeah, maybe this one for the corners. Yeah, it's almost this thin one. You can use it for like the brown, like instead of the eye pencil, to put a little like instead of eyeliner or something here. The contour might be darkening your blush, so it might not pop as much. Yeah, I think. Let me see. I just bought this one. It's from Amazon. It's Korean cosmetics. It's called I'm Afternoon Tea. I'm Afternoon Tea. I don't know. It's like Mimi or something. But this is brighter to cut down the red you don't like. Yes, like that, to cut out the red with with a little bit of brown. At this point I'm a little scared to do that. Well, let me see, maybe this is very pigmented compared to this Le Blush. I'm disappointed in Le Blush. It's not very pigmented. But let me show you a trick. Like, don't be scared. I put a little bit of this one to give it, and then I'm gonna use the setting powder and everything gonna blend in, and it's gonna look like I don't have any makeup at all. And again, at this point, I think it's enough. Let me do something, because I see something didn't put nicely on my forehead, so I need to. Okay. Now I'm gonna put the setting powder. See, now the pigment is a little brighter. Julia, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to put the setting powder, but before I put the setting powder, I bought this beautiful lip liner, and it's from Maybelline. And again, I loved Maybelline when I was a kid. When I was in high school, one of my friends who went to the United States in high school, she immigrated, she sent me Maybelline pink mascara, and back then it was like the best product we could ever had. And I really like Maybelline. So lifter liners. So for this one, I'm in denial. I don't want to get my lip injected, and my top lip is very thin. So that's why I bought a lip liner to make my lip a little bigger. It's not gonna be too overpowering. Чего вы кричите? Oh, Maybelline. This is a very good lip liner. I really like it. It's very smooth. It's very smooth. I wanted to date someone like you. You fun? Yeah, I'm a lot of fun. I'm a lot of fun. But you know, I can get grumpy too. Women are very dependent on their this lip liner. Oh my gosh, I already freaking out about my lips to be that big. Looks good, Kate. Thank you, Lynn. You've been so kind today, so encouraging. Okay, not sure about the lip liner. Now I'm freaking out about the lip liner, but that's okay. Okay, this L'Oreal, maybe too much of the lip, but that's okay. That's okay. You pick color that complement each other well. The lips are not bad. Maybe I didn't do a good job because in the camera it looks like this lip is a little skinnier than this lip, but it's always like that because you have to look opposite. No, it's balanced, it's good. Okay, so the last thing I love to do is the setting powder. Last year for my birthday, my daughter gave me this Givenchy. It's a setting powder and the colors are so light. They're a little bit of yellow. They're between cold and warm, but they blend in together so well. So I love to use the setting powder to set up my face, to matte it down, because this glow, I can see the glow. Like I can see this area and this area, like this glow makeup is really glowy, but the setting powder should help. And I didn't do a good job blending some things. Maybe that's why I can see a little bit of, but now I'm trying to be like a perfectionist. I think that's good. So the setting powder is really nice and it smells good and it's very gentle and it's not too much. Like some people use regular powder, but I like setting powder. Oh my gosh, look how it stops being glowy immediately. Look how it's glowy here, but it's less glowy here with the setting powder. So I put it on a brush. Oh my gosh. О, какая она приятная. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I do a little bit of setting powder here too. And we forgot to put the gel on the eyebrows. Hold on. I see a little something. Oh my goodness. Setting powder makes such a difference, guys. Yes. This foundation is for young girls. So I still do prefer to have a little bit more matte tone for my foundation, but it never hurts to try and combine products, you know. So one day you feel like being glowy, another day you feel like being more subtle and matte and like even, so it's okay. Yeah, but look how nice the setting powder feels on your skin. Look how nice it like blends in everything together. I think I'll experiment a little more. Next time we can put even like lighter eyeshadow, like a little more lighter eyeshadow inside the corners. And next time we can experiment with the more brownish rather than pinkish tones. And we can experiment with an eyeliner next time, because if you buy a soft eyeliner and you know what you're doing, you can put the eyeliner here and kind of like blend it in or whatever, like retouch it, like make sure you can use the eyeliner instead of the dark eyeshadow next time. So we'll experiment. But so far, what do you think? Is it gosh, I can't talk because I feel like I put too much lip contouring, and I feel like all these women with the fake lips who can't talk. Now I feel like I had gel injections. I never saw my lips that big because of this. They suggested to buy the lip liner close to your skin color, but this lip liner made my lips like I just got like fillers in. It's awful. It's very unusual to me. I'm even afraid that I'm gonna get my lipstick on my teeth. I think CoverGirl has an eyeliner with the smudge tip on the other end for doing that. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion. Let me see which one I bought. I bought Maybelline because I really wanted the light color. And this one came, this was black from Lancome. It came, was still waterproof. It came with my mascara and mascara like primer. It's called Noir Onyx, and it looked okay, but it was too dry to apply. The lips are fine. You're just not used to it. Yes, I'm not used to it. It feels like I just got lip injections. But what is called, yeah, the blending tip. Yeah, it has a blending tip here too. But look how pretty is that color. Look how pretty, how light it is. I don't know why I bought it. I just didn't want, my daughter bought the espresso color, the more dark, but her hair is like very beautiful in espresso coffee. But I wanted something like really light. So next time we're gonna experiment with the browns, like more warm colors. The lips are fine, you're just not used to it. Yeah, oh, thank you, Eslin. You've been so kind to me. Thank you so much for being with me this live stream. So, what do you think? Did the setting power took some glow away? Do you think it's more subtle? It's more... Yes, so all in all, we did a good job. You've taught me a bit. Yeah, we did. Thank you so much. You taught me a bit too. You gave me such good tips. So all in all, I think I like how the eyeshadows texture feel. They really smoothed out my eyelids, and I feel like I did a good job with them, you know, with the darker color and taking some time to blend in the transition color and the dark color. All in all, I like this look. Looks so good. You did good for the first time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your encouragement. That means a lot, really. Thank you so much. I'm sincerely touched by all your comments. Thank you so much for taking, you know, time and stopping by and help me do this look. But all in all, I think e.l.f. is good, but I will probably use it as a highlighter in future when I apply darker foundation. For example, if I do an evening makeup and my foundation will be a little darker, this will be a good glowy touch to do highlighter without sparkle. It looks natural. It's not heavy at all. Yeah, I feel great. But hello, Tafa, welcome to the live stream. We're almost done. It's been an hour and 35 minutes. Thank you for being with me. But all in all, I will leave it for the younger girls whose skin is smoother, because I feel like it does add a glow, like a filter and halo, and like it makes your skin brighter. But I think I'll stick with my matte foundations and with my tinted moisturizers, because well, with the setting powder, if you don't want too much glow, just use a little more setting powder or like whatever powder you have. But I think the color, they did a good job matching your skin color. So I think I bought size, I usually not the lightest shade, but in this one I bought second lightest, and it worked great color wise, because I don't have too much difference between my, you know, I put it a little bit on my neck, and I didn't have too much difference between my real color of my skin and this foundation. Princess Milton Diaz Jr. Gracias. How do you say obrigada? How do you say in thank you in Portuguese? You say obrigada. Thank you for being with me, beautiful angels. Thank you so much for being with me this live stream. Eslin Mark, you really brightened up my night. I wasn't so afraid to make a mistake, even if I messed up. I think I'll get a grip on, you know, good steps, and I will know which colors will work better and how to blend things in to fix them. But I really like how, you know, when you put a lighter shade under the, like on right under the eyebrow, it kind of lifts up your eye and makes your eye looks a little more open and younger. Thank you guys. Thank you for being with me at this live stream. I love you all. Please stop by. Obrigada. Obrigada. Thank you. You're gonna have fun with your makeup. You're already off to a good start. Thank you so much. Yes, and don't be afraid again. Don't be afraid to get knowledge from the vloggers, because they give a lot of good tips, but at the end of the day, it's your face and you have to choose what works for you better. And don't be afraid to try products. Don't be afraid to try to combine products, and at the end of the day you're gonna know which textures you like better, because there is a creamy blush I really like, but it's very subtle, it's not for the night, it's very neutral and natural. But there are also peach blushes, which is more, you know, like combine them with a different type of, you know, lips. So you can go and experiment. At the end of the day, when you find something you really like and you try it 5 times, you're gonna be a pro. Gracias. Enjoy your evening, Kate. Thank you so much. Have a good week. Have a good start of the week. Next time we're gonna probably talk again about Karen's Reed case, because I'm all into Karen Reed trial and that case, and I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to see if that tragic accident happened or something else might have happened, and I want to see if Karen Reed is gonna be found guilty or not guilty in the second-degree murder. Thank you very much for being with me. Have a good week. Bye bye, Kate B. Love you all. Thank you.